There you go. Maximize. All right. Check whether we are recording. All right, good. All right, so here's what we have. We have the worksheet. And we're assuming by automobile, right? So it can be used, new. So I happen to choose the Tesla. So I put kind of this way, starting row number 3. But again, you can set up as you like. You can set up other way as long as you can enter PMT function to find monthly payment. So let me give you other area. There you go. So given that automobile that I'm going to purchase, I'm going to have those 3 lenders, 3 banks, actually 2 banks, 1 credit union, as you can see, Ameris Bank, SunTrust, and PenFed. So for you, again, you can choose any lenders you like. Then they happen to offer following interest rate, annual interest rate. And I think it was a few years ago. That's why it's kind of low. Now it's pretty high, right? At least like a 5, 6, 7, can go up to pretty high up. But it really doesn't matter if you have a different interest rate, that's fine. Idea is we try to use a function, especially PMT function. So given that automobile price and interest rate, we try to find monthly payment for 36 months, 48, 60 months. Even they offer 72 months these days, right? So, but we will have only those 3 choices, 3 different periods. So here are the PMT function that we're using. Notice that starting from negative PMT, right? So PMT and other financial functions, especially you're calculating the amount you owe, will give you a negative number. That's why we are starting negative PMT, right? So that you get, it'll return positive when you run it. So minus PMT, then D7 is the interest rate divided by 12. 12, then comma, then F6, that's the total month, which is 36. Then the last one would be the automobile price or present value, what they call. So that's how PMT function works. You need to have those 3 elements. But you have other elements you can add, but that's optional. Typically, those 3 will take care of monthly payment. And the way I have entered is adding absolute set reference so that I can autofill vertically. So that's why you see those $ to only D, which is column D. So column D is fixed. However, row will be changed as you copy. So that's the only reason I have those $ to those cells. Same thing here. Have $ to those cells so that I can vertically autofill. Okay, not horizontally. If you try to do horizontally, the $ absolute cell reference will place in different location. For example, that could be there will be D7, but the $ will go to between D and 7 in this case, right? But anyway, so that's the reason I have all those $. So main thing again, PMT function, annual interest rate divided by 12, followed by total month, followed by the present value or the loan amount. Okay. Then you return those monthly payment, but obviously the highest amount will go to the highest annual interest rate, right? Which is 5.5. So that's what I got. The lowest monthly payment I found is the lowest annual interest rate than for the 60 month, right? So that's what I got, those two amount, highest versus lowest. All right, the second step will be using the lowest amount you found from the monthly payment and increase the period by 12 months. So that's why I have 72 months instead of 60 months. So I increase by 12 months and see what happened to your monthly payment. Obviously, it's going to go down because you increased by 12 months, right? So that's what I got here. PMT function is right there. D8, again, that's the interest rate, divided by 12, 72, by increase by 12, right? Then C4, that's the automobile price. Then I got 604 in change for the monthly payment. So it goes down like $111, $110, something like that. The last part of this calculation, you want to find out total payment for the loan, okay? Because loan consists of usually principal and interest and other fees, but we're assuming only have interest other than principal. So for the highest amount we have, that's for 36 months and 5.5 interest rate right there. So we're going to find out what's the total amount you have to pay for 36 months. All you do is just take a monthly payment, multiply by 36 months, right? So that'll give you total amount you're going to end up paying, right? Because you're paying whatever the $1,200 every month for 36 months. So you multiply those two figures, then you find out that. Then here, then what's going to be interest amount you're going to pay? Total amount you just found out, then subtract the principal or present value, right? Which is, and actually not principal, the present value, which is automobile price, and then you'll find it, right? Interest amount, which is 3,473. But we are not sure that's the correct, right? So we want to confirm this amount using a function, Excel function, which is cumulative interest payment. That's CUMI-PMT. That will give you a cumulative interest amount. So here we go. Here's the syntax of that function, CUMI-PMT. Again, starting from negative, because again, this thing will give you negative number. So negative CUMI-PMT, and first element, that's D7, that's the interest rate divided by 12, F6, that's the 36 month, and C4, that's automobile price. And one thing different from PMT function, you have three elements at the end that you had to add is the period number. What's the starting period? Starting from 1, right? So there's 1. Then what's the ending period? 36. So that's the last month, right? Or last period. So you enter that 1 and 36. Then at the end, and you show either 0 or 1, that's whether you're going to pay at the end or beginning. If it's end of month, 0, beginning of month, that's number 1. So it will make a little difference depending on when you pay, right? So that's what you're going to get. And when you run it, when you run it, then you have a same amount got from the C15 we just calculated. So we confirm that this is the correct amount in terms of interest amount paid. Same thing to the other one, which is the lowest amount we found, which is 715, and do the same thing, multiply by total month, then subtract total mobile price. So that's the interest amount part. Same thing, we're going to confirm this amount using CUMI-PMT, and that's the calculation for that. Then we had it exactly same amount for CUMI-PMT and just subtracting difference between total cost and the car price. So that's how this assignment is consists of. And PMT function, that's the new, right? That's the new function, and CUMI-PMT. But PMT function, the reason I'm introducing this is one of the most popular one, okay, most frequently used in accounting, finance, pretty much. And that's why I introduced. Hopefully you understand those functions. So any question about those? Question? Comments?
No, none so far.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So that's this week's assignment. Is it this week or last week? Today's Wednesday.
I think that one is due this week.
This week, right? Yeah. Last week we had our tests. And I wanted to go over the tests, but we have a few people need to make up, so I think I can do it. We can do it next time. And do you have any reflection on those? Do you think it's okay, the format of the tests? Because the first test was just, giving those questions on the, on different platform, but we got everything on Excel this time. Questions and the data set.
I like the format, but some of the questions were kind of hard to understand.
Okay. Like which one?
I know for sure like step 5 of problem 1, I believe it was. I'm not sure, but I made comments on the exam.
Okay.
In the exam section.
Okay, let me quickly take a look at that. Since you brought up. Okay. Yeah, looks like this is the one. Is this the one?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Did you say
That's at step 5.
Step 5 of this worksheet?
Mhm.
So you creating VLOOKUP here at
Right.
M14, then once you get VLOOKUP, then you're going to autofill. That's what it says. So basically you got all cells filled with VLOOKUP.
Right, but when I...
uh-huh.
Mhm.
But
and
you
then at
need
step
to
5, it asks us to change the formula to... hold on.
Yeah, you need to change the formula, but only the index number, right? The column number, because that's where those values coming from, like here, right? So you're going to highlight those, or those will be your, lookup range. So that's number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. That's the only difference, and other values exactly same in VLOOKUP.
Right, so say for instance, it says department, what we have used intensive care. And then for MDRN support, that's not labeled. So would that have fallen under the staff? And in which order would it have fallen in?
Oh, MD and R. Okay. I think that's what it's not consistent. Yeah, it looks like this total is there, but I think it's somehow deleted. Department MDRN support is somewhere here. So as long as you enter some of those, that's fine. I understand. But starting from total, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will follow, those cells, right? Yeah,
Right.
I think somehow there's a missing label, right? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. But if you make all those correct, then you somehow missed here, then I understand, because
Gotcha.
Because I see, you understand this function, so it should be no problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I think I missed those labels somehow. And here too, right? This is department. Sometimes when I copy and paste, I just, miss those labels. So messed up. Department is this one, right? This is department. And this is creation. All right. So any other questions about?
I'm not particularly sure. I know I made a comment on one of the other sets. I'm not particularly sure what it was, but I did make the comment on the test. So you'll probably see it once you get ready to grade it.
Okay. All right. Was it like
I do think it was an issue on this one.
chart?
I didn't So it was asking about the end date, and I feel like it was a column missing, and I ended up adding a column to it, I think, or something like that. The end date column, I think, or something. I can't really remember.
It is about which task you're asking? Task 1 or 2?
Set 3. Oh, which task? Let's see.
First task is about entering workday here, okay?
Right.
The second task is entering network days in column G. And task 3 is about creating
the
chart by using male or female here in column B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I'm not particularly sure, but I think I left a comment. I can't remember exactly what I didn't understand on that one.
On that one, so to show this gender, either male or female kind of distribution, what kind of chart would be appropriate? What's the best chart to show, those two different part. But answer is there, right?
Right, the pie chart.
I said the
yeah.
pie chart. Yeah, pie chart is the best. So you need to create a pie chart using this. And you highlight them, you go to insert and, go from there. Insert recommended chart. It doesn't show pie chart right away. Even here, see that? It's all kind of mixed up. So you need to adjust it. So that's the main thing of this, text tree. How are you going to fix it? How are you going to get around to show pie chart? Okay. It's not really technical. All you do is just, change the chart type. Then it'll give you pie chart.
Gotcha.
All right. So other than that, was okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So anybody else? Question or comments? Nothing today? Oh, so you are excited about tomorrow Halloween or something? Okay, so hopefully you stay safe. And if you don't have any questions, then we'll see you next time. Then we'll take a look those test 2 closely, and we'll take any other questions you may have. We have only about, I don't know how many times we have left this meeting, about 3 or 4 times, right?
Yeah.
And make sure check your grades, right? And if you see any oversights, let me know, because it's almost November, so we have only 4, not more than 5 weeks, right? So, okay. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Take care, guys.
Thank you.